I mean, it's like Eric Andre said, free Jerry Sandusky, right? Well, I don't think he ever actually said that. He got some random lady on the street who didn't know who Jerry Sandusky is to say that.
Nice.
And I'm not altogether certain, but I'm pretty sure he's the guy who picked a bunch of volleyball kids.
Sandusky. Oh, I don't even think they were kids. I think they were boys, actually. And I think they were football players.
Boys or like
young boy
children or men?
Players. We got like background music?
Oh, you do?
I do.
I thought you meant to do that. Oh, it's on this one. I thought you brought it up on there. I can't fucking tell. Dude, I almost fucking cut my goddamn arm open. I showed you.
Saw that. What was up with that?
Pretty fucked up. Just being retarded. Cutting a piece of rubber down with like a super shitty utility knife. Like the blade was just dulled from cutting the same rubber all morning for like an hour.
Really?
Somehow slipped like up here and then went and fucking tagged me. Yeah, I thought I was gonna fucking actually have a issue with that, but thankfully I didn't. Cheers.
Oh, cheers, my guy.
Peed Pied Pote.
The podcast.
Tell you what.
Mammals Wild. We're missing Tone Look again today, but we do have his replacements.
Yeah.
The Rhino Smasher. I don't even know what you'd call him.
Gnothor.
Yeah, and then I was thinking
Thranex.
Thranex, the Thunderbolt God.
Yeah.
Of Lizard Kings.
Pretty cool. They're a couple, so they they share a mic. It's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that they're in the middle of a battle.
Well,
Jamie, can you zoom in?
Love battle. Man, if only we had Jamie. That's Tony, basically. That's what Tony wants to do. Mona, get in the picture already.
I know.
Come on.
Make an appearance once again, Mona.
For real. Cutest cat ever, and she just doesn't want to get on anyone's lap.
Inspiration for Galacticat.
Hi. Get up here. Come up here.
Good kitty.
She doesn't like me as much as you. Yeah.
Man, busy day today, I tell you. Whole lot of stuff.
Were it?
Just work mostly, but, it was a busy day.
We got to get a show.
What?
We got to book a show. Yeah.
Oh, man, true. I think they were getting close on, just getting close more on the method on how to do it live, I think.
Sure. Yeah, true.
Which is pretty cool.
It's the season now. It's the time of the season for shows. Well, but it's it's a phone call. I was talking to Tex about this earlier. My lovely lady Tex. Oh, look who's in the picture.
This is Mona.
Yeah, Nick's lovely lady.
The lady of my life.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. What are you doing? You're getting your belly pet. We were talking about that though. That it really would be kind of a phone call away of, hit up Mike or whoever.
Yeah.
Even just a house party thing I think would be fun. I feel like it just got really loud.
I think somewhere in July, supposedly, we're supposed to play at Woodhouse, Throw It Up Woodhouse.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking Woodhouse right now, but I should be.
I am. I actually emptied out one of these shitty IPAs from Sierra Nevada, and I put Woodhouse beer in this just because their cans just fit real nice in my hand. But, the Woodhouse ones are a little too thin. My fingers touch, and it's more like I'm jacking off. So I replaced it with this can, and, tastes just fine.
It looks great out of this can.
It's the I was about to shout out a different company's shit. What is one that they actually make?
Who?
Mike's company, Woodhouse Brews.
Oh, they have
there's some Egyptian thing or something.
They have what is it? King of
Hearts?
No, they have the King of the Sun right now, or King of the something. Super good. Cotton, the Egyptian cotton.
Egyptian cotton. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's what I'm drinking in here. Sorry, guys.
He's got I mean, they're all great. He's got a good, Indian pale ale. He's got a good, what would you call it, deep? What is a D inside of the IPA?
Good question. Because India pale ale, but then D.
Like a D IPA.
Double. That's what this is, I think. No, this is even worse. It's Imperial.
Mona, I think, wants to say some shit, but I turned the mic off over there. So. Dang
Be
it.
so cool if she just bombarded those guys. She's looking at the chair.
I know it.
I hope so. Can you tell if she's on shot right now?
Oh, yeah, she's on the table.
Fuck yeah. Good girl, Mona.
Yeah.
Well, for everyone
We can see
who
you.
wants to know, we're going to blast her hashtag because she's got an Instagram. You know she does. We're going to put it
She doesn't. She does
right
now.
down there under her little booty.
Little
Little
kitty.
bone dizzle.
She's a good cat.
She's a real good cat. She puts up with our shit. So in this very room that everyone's seeing us in, this beautiful fireplace and Nick's kind of shrine and the guitars and bass and stuff, this is where we make all of what we do.
Our lovely music.
For, the last 2 years, basically,
Yeah.
in this room. Because it started downstairs, different room, but same house. So, everything we've ever recorded or done, short of live shows, I suppose, but we have always...
Taking stuff.
Well, I think that we have always had stuff from before. You know, we're not doing too much free balling at live shows. That's all I mean.
Right.
We're trying to,
Repeat our songs.
exactly.
Or at least
recite.
Recite. There you go.
Yeah, recite songs.
Which, good or bad, I don't know. Like the Beatles. We're like the Beatles, mate. That's a good comparison. I don't think we are like the Beatles, but I'm giving a little good energy around here. This is, I believe, this isn't sandalwood.
So, if we're like the Beatles, then Tim's Pete Guest.
He's Pete Guest.
Is that his name? I think that's what his name is. Pete Guest? Guest.
Who's he?
He's the guy who quit the Beatles before Ringo.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
He straight up quit the Beatles.
Bro, you want to hear a Ringo Starr story?
Tell me a story, brother.
Okay. True fucking story.
What do you got?
So,
I'm excited already.
I'm pretty sure it's America's Got Talent, but before America's Got Talent, I was getting a tattoo at my friend's tattoo shop in Salt Lake City. Throw it up, Jed Smith, tattoo artist, got crushes.
Nick has many tattoos, so I'm sure he knows what he's talking about.
And guy's great. We're there, and we're outside, smoking and hanging out and smoking a bowl, and this dude comes up in like a pink suit and like this long hair and, just starts telling me stories. And he's like, I'm the real Ringo Starr. I can prove it. I have the ID. And
did he have the handlebar mustache?
dude, he had the mustache. He had hair, bro.
Really?
He was like
The bowl cut thing in the front?
dude,
the bangs?
He was old at that point, bro.
Yeah.
Old, and he said he was the original Ringo Starr, and that Ringo Starr, the one that's in the band now, like somehow it's like he was saying that he was the dude that quit the Beatles, basically. He was the original Ringo Starr. And then like he produced a fucking ID that said Ringo goddamn Starr on there, bro. Legit Salt Lake City ID. Okay. No, it gets crazier, bro.
Okay.
He starts telling me all these stories about being and living.
Yeah, I'm not going to cut you off yet. Let's let
living
the
in
evidence
living in
stack
San
up.
Francisco.
Okay.
He says he lived in San Francisco as a cop, and he was a cop for a little while after he quit the Beatles with the original Ringo Starr.
Okay. Yeah.
And so he said he would like pull motherfuckers.
This adds
over.
up, dude.
Yeah, listen. So he worked as a cop, blah blah blah, and he's out in Salt Lake City, and he said that he has all of the original Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts suits. He had like a Cadillac with pink shag inside of it. And then like he starts telling you all these crazy stories where you're like, yeah, I don't fucking believe you, because he's telling you all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then he takes you back to these fucking storage sheds, dog, with all of this shit in it. He had like had 3 or 4 storage sheds that were like his in this one yard, and fucking he was like, yeah, there's the Cadillac, dude. It was like a nice ass Cadillac.
I instantly
with pink
got
shack.
serious when you said you actually saw some
Bro,
shit.
crazy shit, right? So, like I said, ID legit, right? Dude is like says,
That's
I'm the
doable,
fucking.
though. That's
I know
like you
that's
could
you just
change
change
your
your name
name or whatever.
But he's telling me all this stuff, right? So then, like, it's like I can't remember what happens, but it's probably like a year later. There's a fucking American Idol, and you can look it up. And some girl goes on there, and she's like, "Yeah, my dad is the original Ringo Starr." And she starts telling me the fucking story about the dude that I met at the tattoo shop, bro. And so she's like telling him about like how her dad was the original Ringo Starr and all this stuff. And then like she's talking about that guy off of 3300 in State Street. You know where I'm talking about.
You know, over there, you fucking polygamous fucks. Anyways, so hold on. Question time. Fucking, so.
Of course, I take all this for face value and a grain of salt.
The original Ringo Starr, meaning someone just pretended to become Ringo Starr? I don't understand. Like, is this fucking.
Ringo Starr's, like, original name wasn't Ringo Starr.
Of course not.
Right.
No one has ever named their kid Ringo Starr until he existed.
Right.
And then I'm sure thousands of people have probably done it.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking dorks.
Yeah.
God bless you, dorks.
God
we love
bless you.
We're dorks too, but I would never fucking do that. That's
I mean, I believe the guy.
Well,
I want to believe the guy.
Well, so what's the circumstance, though?
I kind of believe the guy.
I'm confused as to.
But
is this a Hillary Clinton like fucking scenario where they're saying that like she's a robot or whatever, or the third Olsen twin or whatever the fuck?
Third Olsen
is it
twin?
one of the? You haven't heard about that?
No, that sounds like some deep state shit,
dude. That's some. I mean, they call me alt-right Scott for a reason. That's some deep state shit, brother.
Alt-right Scott.
No, I think there actually might be.
They're calling me alt-right Scott.
See, this is why fucking Tony needs to be here. These goddamn little Tim and his cohort can't do shit on the fucking phone.
Doing terrible over there.
I think that's a conspiracy, or she might be real.
Who?
The third Olsen twin. There might. I mean, I don't know if she's a twin, but there's a third sister, I think. And like Family Guy made a joke about it back in the day. Deep state.
Family Guy.
Deep state, dude. But I have...
We're talking about the deep state.
I just love conspiracy theories. I don't know where
Me
we're
too.
coming
Love it,
from,
dude.
From that.
Love it. But I figured that was like a sick musical one, bro. That, like, I swear, like, the guy was deaf as a post. So you would
The Ringo Starr guy?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Ringo Starr.
The Ringo Starr guy. You would go back and ask him a question, and he'd be like... And look at you, and you'd be like saying some shit, and then he would just continue on with his story because he couldn't fucking hear you.
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
I don't know.
If you're a rock and roll drummer from the 60s, you're going to have
maybe he was the original. Maybe he is that. What's that dude that quit the Beatles?
Pete Guest. We were just
maybe
saying.
Maybe he is him.
Like Tim. His name is Tim Johnson.
Right. Yeah.
They call
him Robert Paulson.
Yeah. Is that what it is? They call him? They call him
his name
Timothy Johnson.
His name
was Timothy Johnson.
That's right.
His name was Timothy Johnson. His name was Timothy Johnson. And that dude actually is dead on the floor right in front of us.
Yeah.
He got shot by a cop. We were fucking up a Starbucks. We made a little piece of art go into a building.
We were fucking up a Starbucks.
Yeah, that big
Starbucks
ball.
In it.
You saw the movie. Oh,
yeah.
I actually played...
Starbucks.
What's it? I played Meatloaf's character.
Meatloaf.
Bob had bitch tits.
Oh, yeah, Bob.
I played him. But, see, in our version, Bob didn't die. I made it out. It was that one of the scrawny guys. It was that dude who got beat up for being pretty. But that's unfortunately Tim. Maybe Tim's Meatloaf. I'm confused. I don't know. I just confused myself. We'll edit that in post.
Yeah, I would consider you a little bit more of a Tyler Durden.
Okay.
And then, or maybe Tony's Tyler Durden, and you're the soft sack of shit that is.
Oh, that would make sense.
What's his name? You wanted that?
He didn't have a name.
Oh, yeah, not in Death. Well, but in Project Mayhem, in Death, they have a name, and their name is Robert Paulson.
Timothy Johnson.
Timothy Johnson.
Yeah.
Their name.
That's how we should start every pod. We got to start making like things, rituals for this pod. His name was Timothy Johnson. Like, that's going to be one of our things.
We'll rise him from the dead.
I say it. And well, Tim already has said he wants to be like a recurring guest or whatever. I'm sure he'd eat a dick.
Nobody was on, and he was like...
to be sitting in that chair right now.
He was on, and he was like, oh, what do they say?
Bunch of dumb shit like you always do, bud.
Yeah. I was waiting for all the dumb shit, you know, but...
Yeah. I can't believe this kitty's sitting here for this long.
I know she's
Sweet little kitty.
looking at me like, this is pretty cool. You talking to me, really?
We're all talking together.
Talking to
We're
the
having
cat.
a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good cat. How old's the cat?
Cat
Let's talk about the cat.
13.
Jesus, she's old as fuck. I guess not for a cat.
Yeah, for a kitty, that's still pretty old.
Were she a dog, that'd be old as fuck, but
Indoor
she's a healthy,
kitties
good
live a little
girl.
bit longer.
oh, she's a healthy girl.
You know, what's crazy is she
What's
doesn't
crazy?
go too far, and
Yeah, I never see her outside anymore.
she's lazy fatty.
Well, I think maybe it comes with her age too, because like she's, I don't know, let's put an age on it in accordance to humans, and I mean I see that belly sagging almost to the ground there.
So don't touch the belly.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
fucking off now? Don't fuck off. Come back. Oh, Diz. Oh, she likes the binders. Okay, enjoy the binders.
They say
Sweet
that
girl.
it's 3 years or something in cat. So
Okay.
like every 3 years is a year. So if you think about her as 10 years, that's 30. So she's probably only like 39.
I imagine her as, like I was saying earlier before we started, is like 650 million years old. So no one else has really heard it, but Mona actually does have a voice, and it sounds like this. Mona goes, Nicholas, you need to listen to me. Nicholas, I haven't had wet food in weeks. Months, Nicholas. My belly is not dragging to the ground anymore. You must feed me, Nicholas.
I'm starving.
I am 755 billion years old. The eons are passing, Nicholas. You've got to help me. Please, Nicholas, please.
Please.
Oh, help me, good Lord. Lord above. Anyways, so that was, Mona's actually a demon, and
That
she
was
possesses
Scott's-
me sometimes.
Scott's rendition of Mona.
I'm pretty sure that's what her voice sounds like. She's looking over here like, she's like, amen, dude.
Amen.
Fucking feed me more.
Amen.
I'm not fat enough.
Amen.
Amen, Nicholas. Amen. That
Nice.
was good.
That was good, dude.
Man, I got that rasp in the voice right now. I gotta stop smoking.
Speaking about shows,
Yes. Let's speak about it.
there was a great show this last weekend that I couldn't make it. I was so bummed.
Who was that?
Idols, great punk band,
I know the name.
UK punk band.
I
They're
know the
badass.
name, I think. Okay, cool.
Way badass. They're real
You missed
good.
it, though.
A Mill. Ooh, I heard a good one the other day too. What was it? Was it A Mill and the somethings? And I'll find it out. We'll edit that in post.
Yeah.
A Mill
Yeah, we'll
and one will
blast
come
it.
to me, but dude, they were great too. But it's like
You heard about both shows, though. You didn't go to either one.
no, A Mill wasn't here, but it was Idols and then LCD Sound System.
I definitely have heard them.
Yeah, that
They do that Kids song, right? It's
think
called
so.
Kids, I think.
Yeah, he has like a whole bunch of stuff that
I guess it's, yeah. It's
he's
probably-
been around for
I'm
a
about to
super
burn.
long time, and I don't even know. He's kind of like the
OG.
offbeat electronic music. I don't even know what they would call it. Or I mean, if you listen to it, you're like, what the fuck?
Is that the song that? Okay, so let me do my best impression of it, as I do with Mona. That is that LCD Sound System?
I don't know.
Catching all the lights. You'll
have to show me after.
Yeah, we'll blast it.
Nice. Yeah, I missed it. It was up at
Catching
Stanford,
all the
apparently. Cool kids couldn't show up to that one. Yeah.
Man, that's tough. Like missing. I hate it when you miss a group. I was so stoked that we were able to get all to mute.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago now,
Yeah.
something like that.
A couple weeks ago.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, it was last week we were talking about. So yeah, 2 weeks ago. Anyways, especially on a Wednesday and like the turnout, that was so fun, and it makes it. It brings it back into your head because I hadn't been to a legit show of a band that I wanted to see. You know, I'll go see a local group or my friends or if I'm dating someone, if Tex wants to go to a show or something, I'm like, yeah, fucking let's do it. Even if it's someone I don't really give a shit about. But that was like, I was fired up. I was like, dude, we're going to hear fucking hey, hey and shit. And then we did, and oh my God. And it's all blasted on last week's episode of this. So just watch the last one. You'll see the videos I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Or just follow Mute. Meute. Meute. We did this last week. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, it's good. Dude, Pride Month. We're in.
Word.
We're in.
What does that mean to you?
I think we talked a little about this last time.
We did. A hair. Butt hair.
A hair. Pride Month, I don't know what it means to me, really. It doesn't really mean much, actually. It should. It does mean that people have been working tirelessly politically to have the same rights, to have same-sex marriage. I think everybody's been fighting for marriage because there's rights inside of marriage that you get between a man and a woman that if you're not married, then, yeah.
Okay. See, and I kind of always thought that was part of the discussion, but I never realized that was like one of the main things is, because I've never looked into it. I have no idea. I'm not divorced. I've never been married, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the benefits of marriage would be, to a person. Like my parents aren't.
There's like
neither of
tax
them are
breaks
married.
or something.
Well, I just think of your parents are married.
Yeah.
Right. My parents have never been married. Either of them. They're not together, and they're still not married to their spouse. Well, actually, my mom now is, that they've been together so long. But
marriage, dude, is like
I just don't see the Benny
it's
other
an
than
institution.
like tax
I think
stuff.
it's like taxes. You have a chance to see the person when they're dying, and all sorts of stuff like
Power
that.
of attorney, things like that. Yeah, I suppose it probably is a lot more important when it comes to like end of life type of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. It's a very complicated fucking subject. I don't know how the hell we got to this, but
Well, I think because that's what as you're fighting for your rights as a person to be seen, it's to have the same rights as somebody like you love that person, and it came down to basically like the hospitals and people were dying, without their loved ones there. There was like a huge AIDS epidemic and HIV epidemic.
Are we talking like 80s?
80s, 90s, people
Okay.
were dying and stuff, and like you couldn't actually, if you had a partner who was dying, you couldn't go see him, and you'd been with him forever, and
How heavy is that, man?
you can't see your loved one. So I think that's where it all started. It's changing.
Yeah.
The truth is like all those people that had those jobs were, they were like tech people or they were CEOs of some sort, and a lot of people bought houses that were just sitting there. And now, the tech industry with who it is, there's more and more people of every culture moving in as they should. But it's like, there's just more and more people. It's becoming more and more diverse.
Sure. Well, and that's
15 years
influx
ago.
of people. Yeah.
Right,
Influx of people will bring diversity for sure. Yes.
But I think it's like, the people that realize like, oh, I don't have to live over the hill. I can live somewhere nice. And so I don't know. It's kind of like too. To go back to the price of everything.
Double-edged sword.
It is. It keeps people away. Which if you can't afford to live somewhere, then why would you be there? So you go to like the cheapest spot possible, dude. And not everybody. People don't have money. Money's not a common fucking thing for people. That's like shit that it comes and it goes, and I think that's the biggest misconception is that. One group of people or another have more money than one or another. And the truth of the fucking matter is like, there's poor people everywhere. Don't matter what it is. Just, it's fucking, everybody's struggling, and I think that they want it that way. The goddamn people.
You hear the click?
Yeah. So, anywho, that's, we're talking about money though, right? Like, it's hard to, it's hard to make money, right? And we have all this situation where people are living in places where it's hella expensive. We're just talking about culture and how, the melting pot that Santa Cruz really isn't. And
Isn't. Exactly. Thank you.
And
well said.
It is, but it's not. Like, it is in the way that, like, somehow the subculture finds a way to thrive, But, like, when you talk about, like, an actual, like, culture as people, like, living and going to work and sustainable culture, like, it's not as vibrant as you'd think, which is kind of crazy. But it also is a eye-opener to the fact of, like, the whole money thing. Like, not everybody's capable of having a skill to pay your bill. And I think that's, like, literally what it boils.
You didn't used to need that.
True.
To pay your fucking bill, man.
The way that it's gone down anymore. And, even it's crazy everywhere. We talk about Santa Cruz. We talk about the Bay Area. That's, like, all expensive everywhere. And
super ultra I mean,
San Francisco, one of the most expensive places to live.
I want to say
on the planet.
Santa Cruz County. Shout out to where the fuck we live. I want to say this is years and years ago. It was on like Travel Channel or something. Like one of the most exclusive, like most expensive area codes, 831, bro, in the country. Then it makes sense because I mean, fucking
Park City. You guys were somewhere like right around the same with each other. And it was like the same for an apartment there. It was here.
Oh God!
But that's because Park City was
There's shit to do there.
Yeah, but it's like a little L.A. because they would have the Sundance Film Festival.
Yep.
So all the people from L.A. came up to Park City, being like, "Oh, we're gonna chill here."
That makes sense. I know what you mean. Like going up to someone and asking for a check when you know that like, and not to even say that like your job wasn't done or whatever, but like. I've had to go up and ask people for like a fucking, $1,700 check or whatever. And it's like, yeah, no, you're fucking, that breaker still isn't working. Like we got to run a whole new fucking circuit and shit.
Yeah,
like,
but I still
to the backyard. But like, you kind of got to pay us for our fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
It's what it comes down to. I mean.
It does. And that's the thing is like, you know. I can't undercut myself too either.
Exactly. You can't not charge.
Well, and the thing is like I can't. For just me to operate, dude, it should be damn near.
Well, I had that fucking idea for I don't know how to do this though. Okay, so let's make up a game.
Idea.
Well, let's make up a game.
Okay.
So I was thinking. Time limit on all this shit, right? I was thinking like 30-second song or something like some shit like that. Where
so maybe we have like an original beat or somebody goes
Oh, dude, that would be a great addition.
Right.
Okay, let's think about this. Let's
think about
fucking add this all up. I was thinking like a 30-second song and probably more like a minute. So there's like maybe rounds. So the first one you write a few ideas. Like just a word, let's say 3 different words. You get 30 seconds to do that. And then you get a minute to use those 3 words to write a verse, something like that. A minute might be a little too long though, like because
a little Harry Mack.
I want to put a motherfucker on the spot. Like 30 seconds seems like you got to do it,
Oh, like in 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds,
not
dude.
30 seconds.
No, you fucking right. Or if you're a brilliant, lyricist, you can just be like, oh, cheeseburger, whatever.
Cheeseburger, hamburger, fries.
Squidward, whatever.
Throw it up, you got blue eyes.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Dude,
Luke, dude, when we get Luke on, we'll definitely
Dude,
do
Dad's ears must have been burning. Shout out Charles Perkins for making old Scott Perkins.
Shout out Green Lantern.
Green Lantern Electric. No, that's a good idea. Like, Harry Mack, right?
Maybe. Probably if I saw him.
Harry Mack does like, okay, give me however many words, and like he's all.
Is he the dude who's like on the stairs in front of Lincoln Memorial and he busts that crazy ass shit and he's the white dude who's all tall? I think.
Tall I don't know how tall he is, but he's a dude.
Thanks.
Yeah, and he's definitely. He's definitely a dude. He's sick. Shout out Harry Mack.
Fuck yeah.
The guy's way sick. You come on the podcast. We'll fucking search through the thesauruses, dog, and give you it. We're not even hip hoppers, but can make you a beat. We'll search through the thesauruses. We'll give you fucking all the words, bro. We'll be down. We'll make you a few beats. Let's get after it. Shout out Harry Mack.
All right. Should we try
I'm gonna start
this?
spamming you with beats, dog.
Should we try this?
Let's try it.
I think we should. Do you have pens somewhere?
Yeah.
We can edit. How would this actually work? I'm sure this is just the first iteration of when we're going to actually figure out how it really works. I would say you get, just write 3 words. Yeah?
Okay, and then you have to fucking write some shit.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
And I only get, let's call it.
It's a play on
Let's
Harry
call
Mack.
it 30 seconds for today.
Okay.
This is going to suck for me.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
Nick's writing his words now. And yeah, definitely make them crazy as fuck and not rhyme. P on there. PV. All right. PV wood firework. What the fuck? Oh shit. Why did I come up with this? This is a bad idea. All right, let's see what I got. Hold on. We're going to start a timer. This is going to turn into us just freestyling.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Peavy. I got a friend named Stevie. He pulls his wood out. He pulls his pee-pee. He gets all crazy, shoots it off like a firework, blow it on the chicks, blow it on the... What? Nope, got nothing.
Bitches twerk. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm starting. Okay. This sucks.
He's got it.
Yeah, I do. I don't know how to spell the end rhymes. I think it's like that.
All right, I mean,
Shit.
yeah, can't tell you.
What's her name?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Hold on.
No, pens
I got
down.
it. I got it.
We're the military. Pens down.
It's getting real messy at the end. Okay. So Nick's going to read that now. Fucking hey. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Can you even read it? I'll read it.
PV is a bitch. Got wood like Leanne Rhymes. Firework Perry. Show me my girl Jerry.
Wait, hold on. What did I write
What?
at the end? Firework Perry, she my girl Jerry. All right, hold on. Let me get a little stank on this.
Okay.
What the fuck? All right. PV is a bitch. Got wood like Leanne Rhymes. Firework Perry, she my girl Jerry.
Jerry.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Your fucking turn.
Okay, write the words down.
Gang, 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 gang. Okay. What are my words here? Words, weenus, and crush are the 3 words I gave you. This is actually pretty good, dude. This might be a decent segment. This is that. My heart's beating a little bit from the last one.
And crush.
Okay, wait. You got to get a timer. So, okay, I had $1.15, so we'll give you $1.30. Right? Wait. What the fuck is happening? I don't know what is happening. Just start writing. You're fine.
Okay.
Start. Okay, good. You're good. Well, so when I wrote my rhyme, it's really difficult. Okay.
That's it. Done.
Sweet.
The last one,
You did it in 1:25.
I believe in the last one.
Okay.
I believe in it.
I'm believing it. All right. Let me try and read it.
Okay, let's see.
Should
It's
I? Okay.
Chicken Scratch.
I got it. Is that my name? Okay. So it was words, weenus, and crush.
Words, weenus, and crush.
Okay. Words, yo, spit them out. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's hard.
Let me go.
Just
It says
read it,
words. You spit them out. They flow like the lords before us.
Oh, before it.
What? Throwing elbows
said
like a
refuse.
genius. Dodge, duck. Don't get hit by the weenus. What? Crush them like you stuff them.
Fucking hell.
Boom.
I like yours way better.
Dodge, duck. Don't
Spit
get
them
by
out.
the weenus
Flow like the Lord's
before
before
us.
us. Throwing elbows like a genius. Dodge, duck.
Don't get hit by the weenus is what it should say. Not weenus.
Got it.
Dodge, duck, weenus.
Dodge, duck, don't get hit by the weenus.
Although I like dodge,
Crush 'em
duck,
like-
weenus. That's pretty good, dog.
That is excellent. Okay,
Dodge,
this
duck,
is a good one.
weenus.
Yeah, yours is better because mine is Peavy is a bitch, got wood like Leanne rhymes. Firework, Perry, she my girl.
You did
Jerry.
pretty good, though, for what I gave you.
I was stressed out. I was pretty terrified in that instance.
It was pretty good.
Anyways, yeah, good segment. Well, what have you been listening to?
Who lately?
Anything new?
Oh, yeah, that The Mill and the Sniffers. A Mill and the Sniffers.
The fuck is that?
It's that punk band that I was telling you about that I was like, oh, there's bands that I was just like, the one band, Idols, had a concert. And then I was like, oh, A Mill and the Sniffers. They're kind of like, you'll see. You'll edit it in post.
Sure. Sure we will. Now we will.
And so A Mill and the Sniffers, real good. The KXP, man, they do some live shit. Throw it up to KXP Seattle. Throw it up to KXP. They go to Mexico City. They do a bunch of great stuff.
Cool.
There's some really cool when they go to Mexico City and they like showcase some of the bands like that aren't like it's like rock, like it's just Mexican rock and roll, dude. And it's fucking some of it's like psychedelic rock and like just they infuse some of their native heritage into like some of just like the music. And I'll have to look up the band names and give you some reference. But
Sure.
I mean, wow, for real. I was like, dude, that's pretty tight, And that's something I think I enjoy mostly about like KXP or like a few of these other, like the Tiny Desks. Only because with the YouTube algorithm and shit, sometimes it's really hard to find new stuff that doesn't have like 100,000 views on it already. And those things pop up. Don't get it fucked up because they do, but
well, not that those are bad, but it's like if it's thing that you haven't heard of it and it's 100,000, you're like, oh fuck yeah, let's check it out. 1 million views, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I don't shame any music, period, because how hard it is, period. When you think about musicians working and stuff, like people don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, oh, just kicking back and doing it, but there's like somebody that has a vision of what somebody's obsessed somewhere inside of every musical group, if not all of them. So it's like it's I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it's like oh yeah, like I was saying, it's like the working musician it's a real thing when you think about like time and effort. And people are like, oh, you're just creating music. Like, yeah, you're having fun, like, and you're talking about like, real work. It's not necessarily like real work, but it technically like mentally
work. Yeah.
Mentally taxing in some weird way because you're the weirdo doing it all, So it's like, I think that there's a bunch of things to be said about the person behind the mask.
Yeah. Well, in that, I mean, nice. To speak for our music, like that's you for sure. You're the guy behind the mask because when we all come out and pre-form, it is music we've all written for sure, but it is, I think of you as like the band director or like, what do you call the dude at the...
Yeah, the conductor.
The conductor. Yeah, you're
band
the conductor of this stupid fucking thing that we're doing. I mean, not stupid. I have respect for what we're doing.
It is, but I think that we've stupid as in like on a scale of 1 to importance. It's important to us, but we should understand what's really important.
Well, I think
things like life and family and friends but it's very important on a level of like
love.
There it is. Love. Mic. Love, and if you didn't have something to create, it would be clacking some shit together.
Yeah.
If it wasn't beating on this, it'd be beating on that, or would be drawing a picture, or there's just feel like creativity. That's just what it is. Sometimes it's like the understanding that like that's the gift that I was given.
Sure.
It's not like I'm doing this because like reality is like I do it because like I would if I didn't do it, like I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be drawing pictures or something. And if I wasn't drawing pictures, I'd be probably writing music.
Yeah, if you weren't doing art, you'd be not doing good things.
Yeah, probably not doing much of good things.
Right.
So it's like,
Feel the same way about myself.
Yeah. I think that the reality is it's a stabilizer in a lot of people's lives that don't foresee much. I didn't do well at school. I didn't do very good. Same. I had a 1.87 GPA. Fucking throw it up for the cops.
I think I got you beat. I had like 1.3 or something.
Really, you're fucking.
I was in the bottom 3, I think, of my class.
Yeah. They didn't. They said they didn't do the graduation order by GPA, but I swear to God they did. I was the last motherfucker to walk across stage, dude.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did.
Hit us up on the Patreon to hear the story. No, kidding.
I never just did good at school. I was terrible. I could never pay attention long enough to actually give a fuck, And then when I get into like music and stuff like that, I did really well there. I did really good in biology.
Because see,
stuff that was like more
you were interested in,
shit that I liked,
that you wanted to learn about, and then you're willing to like, okay, I'll listen to this fucking fat asshole
I'll
at
accept
the front
this.
of the class. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I will not rebel.
No, dude, I get it. Like I was that same way, and I remember. I think I've told you this before. I think it was freshman year of high school. I was getting not straight A's, but like A's and B's, which was. My mom fucking didn't even want to talk to me about it because she was like, just keep this up, dude.
Yeah.
She never had fucking seen. I had never, ever done well in school, ever. And freshman year, first semester, A's and B's.
Yeah.
Like, did my homework, showed up on time, fucking, I was legit. And then second semester, second half of the first half of the year, whatever. Or maybe it was just the second half of the year. I don't fucking know how school works. Motherfucker started slipping in grades, and I got like a C- in the class that I had an A in, and the teacher kept me after class. She's like, is something going on at home? And I was just like, no, nothing's going on at home. You have no idea how badly I've done in school before this, do you? Like, I said this to a teacher, and she was like on the verge of tears, like, no, like you were doing so good, dude. And I was like, nah. Fuck this shit. This ain't for me, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, she was a sweetheart. Shout out Miss Frankie. Fucking power to the people. She is a great, great teacher.
Nice.
One of the few good ones.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like I'm trying to think like the classes that I excelled in, and I mean, really, I didn't excel. I had like A's in my senior year, and it's because I had one major class that I had to take, and then the rest of them were all electives. Like legit. Like,
well, so that sounds like you did pretty good throughout the rest of high school.
Yeah, because I got in trouble at 16 for smoking dope.
You kind of had to do shit. Yeah.
Smoking dope.
Wyoming's different, folks, than California.
Yeah, so I got in trouble.
I've been there. I fell on the snow. All
Story
right?
time. We could end this with a story.
Go for it.
Give you we don't have to end it. I'm saying I could give you a story.
I have no idea how long we've been going.
We've been at
let's
it.
Do it.
16 years old. We're smoking some herbs. And, okay, so party time. It's me, my friend, this kid named Gumby, another kid named Jeremy, and I can't remember this other guy's name. So hands up.
Gumby?
Gumby's a raver name. He's a guy.
Do you know who Gumby was, though?
Yeah,
the cartoon.
Absolutely.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, that was
just checking.
Definitely my time. And So we are at an actual house party, and someone gets a bright idea, like, "Hey, let's go for a space cruise, smoke some joints." And we were smoking weed there, and I don't know why we thought it was a good idea to go for a space cruise, but we did. And so we go for the space cruise. We're driving through the neighborhoods. We go park down by this trailer park, and Jeremy starts being like, "Yo, we gotta go. We gotta go. I swear I saw someone peek out of the window." And everybody's like, "Oh, Jeremy, you're tripping, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "No, for real. Like, somebody's there. Like, we got to go. And so we kind of start taking off. And, at the time we were smoking like 5 joints for 5 people. So, and we rolled the windows up. We were hotboxing, if you will. And so we were just hotboxing the fuck out of the car. Hotboxing.
The fuck.
And so we go to take off, and we're taking off, and somebody's like, "No, leave the windows up. It'll, we're gonna get higher." And so
you will.
As
yeah.
we're
That's
driving
proven.
out, we see the cops pulling in. So we're like, "Oh fuck!" And then the cops come pulling in, and everybody's like, "Don't roll your windows down," because they'll see the smoke. And then as the cops come up, they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" They knock on the glass, and we roll the fucking windows down. And in the report, it straight up says, as we approach the vehicle, smoke was billowing out of the window.
That's what it does. It
out
billows.
Of the
it billows out.
out of the window.
What the fuck?
Of a marijuana type smell.
And you were, I'm sure your face
16.
was just like,
yeah, busted.
Oh,
so we're all pulled out of the
busted.
car, getting searched,
Gee.
and I have these what they call kickwear, right? So I have this pair of kickwear on. And we're all getting pulled out, sat on the curbs.
Is that for beating up cops?
My friend
What the fuck
Rita's
is
my friend Rita's crying. They're an old pair of Raver pants.
Oh, okay.
So my friend Rita's crying. Gumby's like, "Oh, it's cool, They find like an ounce and some change on us.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
What state?
It was Wyoming.
Okay.
Back then it was the 2000.
Oh yeah. No joke.
2000.
Yeah.
And so
still no joke for sure. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. So we're sitting on the curb. They find all the drugs. They take Gumby is older, and so he has to go to jail. And this other kid with us was, I think he was like 20. So
Because you were 19.
No, I was 16, bro.
Oh, shit.
And so they had to go to jail. Then the rest of us 16-year-olds went to the police station, and we had to all call our parents, right? So, police station. We're there.
Enter police station.
Enter police station.
Interior.
Yes.
7:55 p.m.
No, fucking 3:49 fucking a.m.
All right. Enter police station.
Enter police station.
Okay, continue.
And so it's like probably 2:30 in the morning, really.
Yeah.
And
early as fuck.
And
when you get in trouble.
Yeah.
The trouble hour.
We enter the police station. It's me, my homegirl, and this other guy named Jeremy. I won't say my homegirl's name just because she's my girl and she's probably watching this. And I won't embarrass you, lady.
Yeah, we killed Jeremy.
He's dead.
Yep.
He's not dead. He's still alive.
Nah, I ran him over.
Anyways,
I just didn't tell you about it. Anyways, I just say we. The royal we.
As us.
Me and the guy living inside my head. Ooh, what if that gets us a bunch of likes?
Could be.
They think that I'm actually, maybe I am.
I think he's schizo.
Anyways, continue.
So we're there. 3 of us. And, like each of us are calling our parents, right? And at the time, I'm actually dating a girl. And so it was her house that we were partying at. And we all got in trouble, went down to the police station. And then we call our parents, right? And I call her and not my dad. And I'm like, "Hey, is mom there?" And she goes, "Nick, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Yeah, sis. Like, I need to talk to mom, And she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yo, you got to come pick me up from the station, And she was like, "All right." And her mom got on the phone, right? And I told her what was up. And her mom was like, "You're a fucking idiot." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but like, if you can pull this off, like, it's better than fucking whatever. They're not. Just come grab me, you know. I didn't really say that, but I was like, yo, okay, if you can just come get me, because the cops are sitting right there. So I didn't say that shit, but I definitely was like, yo, please come get me. Because we live in a small goddamn town. Because that's what really happened. Is that's how we got through.
I've been there.
Point
it's
is,
just a small town.
Point is we'll edit that in post. So, what happened really is so we come down there. My friend, well, no, I mean,
Edit
whatever.
it ish.
Yeah, I don't. My friend just said her name. We have to edit that name.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so
just
let's skip over.
For me.
Here's the thing. Let's skip over the last like little bit where I told you what happened.
Yes.
So okay, I call my girlfriend's mom, and I ask her, "Hey, can you come get me, Mom? I'm down here, right?" So they come down, and my homegirl and her parents, you know, come, and they know me for sure. We've grew up together. Like, I've known her since I was a tiny child. And, you know, her mom's there, and she's fucking staring at me, and she's like, "You're a fucking idiot." And I was like, "I know," you know, and she's like, "Where are your parents?" And I was like, "Oh, they're coming," you know, and she's like, "All right." And they sat there for a little bit, right? And I was like, "Fuck," and they kept asking
to see
me, like,
if you actually fucking
like,
called
"Where's
your
your parents?
parents?
Where's your parents?" You know, and I was like, "Oh, they'll be here in a second." They're like, "All right, Nick, we're leaving," you know. So Jeremy's mom came, my homegirl's mom came, and then, like, all of a sudden, right, the girl I'm dating, her mom comes walking in and just starts ripping me a new asshole. Like, "You fucking idiot. I can't believe you're fucking over here. Like, what the fuck are you doing?" Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I know. She's like, "You fucking go outside. Like, you fucking motherfucker." And they're like, "All right, you know, we'll give you the paperwork, da-da-da-da-da." And then they just fucking, like, filed the paperwork, right? With a fucking not my parents, dude. And it was just like, I hope this fucking works. Praying on a fucking, like, everything that I had.
Hope on a prayer.
That they wouldn't fuck.
So, dude, I've heard a few stories like that about, like, people fucking. I heard a story about a dude who had, you know, where I keep my guitar picks. I don't have it on this pants, but there's like a little coin pocket at the top. I'll shove guitar picks in there.
Yeah.
I call it my pick pocket, right? Zing. Good
Got
one.
him.
But I've heard from people that they had like fucking little bags of and shit in there, and they were in like the drunk tank with.
Yes.
Like they had and shit, and they
To
were
go
like,
back
well,
to that.
I'm gonna fucking. They did it. Like they were doing. Tell me, you want some? Like
Jesus, dude.
fucking shout out. All right, I'm gonna have to definitely turn
So
that
check it.
down. That was loud.
Check it. Just to touch on that,
Yeah.
when I was commenting on the kickwear, so we're all getting patted down, right? And I'm fucking like, oh fuck, dude. They pat me down, touch, because the secret pocket was down here by the boot,
Okay.
and so I put like it was like it had like probably a couple grams and like a little metal pipe, and I stuffed it down my boot. No, it was weed. I only
Just
smoked
weed?
Yeah, I smoked weed when I was.
I mean, I just assumed
already-
because you're from fucking Wyoming.
No, but I was already a tweaker, bro. Like, I was already a natural weirdo.
Anyways, continue.
But I didn't. And
Weed, not
everybody will contest.
clarify.
All the homies will tell you. And so they actually used to be like, "Don't fucking bring that around Nick. He's not cool."
Right.
Yeah, because I wasn't. I didn't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Why?
Let's
Get high and do some fucking weed, mushrooms, and acid, and something maybe in here and there. But other than that, I wasn't like, I done maybe. I would say like probably 6 or 7.
delete all this too.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I'm open with it. I'm a drug addict. Was not anymore. I don't. But I'd have, back when I was younger, like a lot younger.
I'm an alcoholic.
And so,
That's for sure.
yeah, the truth is like, I did it, but it never. The first time I ever done it, nothing. Because I had such bad ADD that I literally was like, this is nothing. I'm just gonna go fucking to sleep later, dudes. And I just go to bed. And like it never appealed to me. It was just never a thing for me. It just never, And then like the few times that I actually really got high on it, dude, I was. And so it was like, I'd much rather just, the one time, I will tell you this, the one time that I got fucking just completely like, whoa, that, like, I'm fucked up. And it wasn't like I couldn't fucking hang. It was like I'm driving my truck and I'm not really driving my truck. Like outer body, best feeling I've ever had in my whole life. Straight up. And I told myself that. It was a wild fucking conversation driving the fuck back home because I went over to a homie's house, picked up like other extracurricular activities,
Sure.
if you will.
Yeah.
And he was
substances.
like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, there you go. And he's like, oh, I have this. And I was like, all right, fuck it, And then, I was like, yeah, let me do a little bit. And so fucking, twisted a bulb, if you will, and then fucking got super lit and then smoked a dude. Like, I literally was driving home like having an orgasm, but not like having an orgasm. It's like the craziest thing. Like you would move and I would move and like it was the best feeling. Like I said, like the only thing that my mind could keep telling me is like, this is the best you'll ever feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that moment on, I straight cut myself off from any time. The real conversation that I had, and I remember as in the fucking, we had the red dragon, dude, and it was this old red truck that old Chevy Cheyenne that my dad had. It was red, and I remember driving home and just fucking just blasted and being like, this is too much. So it's crazy. Anywho, story time over.
How do you feel about that? Like, what is your thought about? Do you feel like you were handling yourself okay, and it's not?
No, I felt like I drove fine. I felt like everything was good.
Right. That's really my question.
I wasn't a danger.
Right.
Because it was this fresh thing, but then, I could tell, like, oh, it's time. Like, there's not enough. You could never do this enough to ever feel like this again, So it was like, fucking, no more of that.
Yeah.
But anywho,
Well,
I think it's been good, bro.
Kudos for not,
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Appreciate it.
I mean, this is total. It's sort of related, I suppose.
Still a drug addict, but
aren't we all?
Forever.
I mean, we smoke tons of weed, and I smoke a shitload of tobacco and shit. There was a time, a little slightly related. It's super related. I didn't know what the fuck it really was.
Yeah.
I kind of, in my mind, I guess I was telling myself it was like some way of smoking weed or something. But that was like, dude, that's a heavy one looking back on it.
Were you smoking weed at 12?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Don't tell my mom. Fuck, don't tell my mom about this one either. Jesus.
Ma.
I hope my mom.
My cat is definitely feisty. I think it's time.
She's having a good night.
I know. I think it's podcast time, though.
Yeah.
We did a good podcast, so I appreciate it.
Is it bedtime on?
She's pissed right now. She's like, you overcharged that dude. Now he knows. Now
What's
he knows
the,
you're a fucking asshole.
What's the song for tonight?
What do you mean?
I don't know. We got a song every
I have one coming.
time.
I have one working.
Got a name for it?
Ooh,
dude,
yeah,
she's
dude.
eating you alive. You have a panther here.
I think it's called Today's Race.
El Pantera.
Today's Race. Yeah, she's pissed at me right now. She wants something,
So I know
she's fed. So now I think she's just mad.
Only stupid people don't know this, but the name Pantera, the band, that's just panther. It's the word panther in Spanish, and it's the coolest fucking metal band ever. Oh, dude, Pantera, come over here. Fuck with me, dude. No, don't smell that. You don't want that.
She's mad right now. She
we'll
wants
edit that
something.
In post. Let me hit this fucker.
All right, hold on.
Oh. Anyways.
All right. Well, it's been good, Scott.
It has been
Love
good.
talking to you.
I wonder how long this has been.
Good hour and 15, 20
Hope
maybe.
so.
Good night, everybody.
Go fuck.